Greetings, true believers. Mark Bozon here with IGN.com to give you your video review from Marvel's Superhero Squad. Now, without further ado, let's hero up! Centered around adorable little versions of Marvel heroes, Superhero Squad is a game based on a TV show based on tiny little action figures that guys like myself and IGN TV guru Eric Goldman buy because we're sad and lonely individuals. Nevertheless, THQ heard our call and made a whole game based on beating the crap out of other adorable little Marvel characters. Is this one worth its weight in action figures, or is Superhero Squad an easy game to pass up on? Superhero Squad is your everyday, generic brawler. Set within the same world as the cartoon, players can grab their favorite Marvel character, assign a computer, or grab a friend as their partner, and just go to town. Outside the game's semi-linear story mode is an extra area for unlockable character cards, a place to watch some of the somewhat comprehensive story sequences, and a little multiplayer battle-based mode where you can jump in and kick the crap out of your buddies. If you're playing on Nintendo's console, the game does rest a little bit on Wii Waggle, but it's limited mostly to quick-time events like Wolverine's little climbing moment you can see here. For the rest of it, it's pretty much mash, mash, mash. The story sequences also mix in some decent ideas, like I love this little Tony Stark and Doctor Doom moment right here, but they're presented with some pretty iffy video sequences that ultimately feel low budget. Still, when your main demographic is just as happy watching sliding panels as they are playing the game, the sheer amount of these little animated comic sequences is a nice addition. Combat in Superhero Squad's basic, but that's not really where the game's issues come into play either. Instead, frustration comes at the hands of a lack of direction. Players that expect to thump and bump their way through waves of enemies will not only find the levels to be tiny, usually made up of just a few halls or even one gigantic room, but their objections are also a little bit unclear at times. There's a whole lot of running around, looking for where to go, and then kind of stumbling onto your actual solution. For example, these vehicles right here are supposed to be destroyed before I can move on, but if you don't hear the narrator's audio cues, or if you can't read because you're a kid, there's seldom any on-screen indicators or anything that actually shows that these are the targets. If it's a game dedicated to hardcore players, it's not really a big deal. This is a kid's game, though, and they're going to need a lot of hand-holding to get through it all. Some of the other issues that really plague this game is the Moronic Ai. I mean, the guys just stand there for a while, you walk over and hit them, and then they notice that you're actually around. There's also an automatic camera, which is a nice touch, but it really goes kind of chaotic and strange, especially during battle mode. The best parts of this game come when you're just in direct combat, mashing your way through level after level. Everything else just ends up slowing down the game and bogging down the quality. If you've got tiny gamers in the house, Superhero Squad isn't a bad choice for some mindless action. Just be forewarned. After oodles of cinemas and fan service are done, they're going to need some hand-holding. This one is far from polished and not exactly kid-friendly 100% of the time. For my full written review, head on over to IGN.com.